And over in France, the government has ordered Apple to withdraw the iPhone 12, saying it emits too much radiation.
Government agency there says the gadget produces a radiation level that is too high in some cases.
Phone radiation is harmful, but few want to believe it.
Concerned about laptop radiation? Well, you should be.
Cell phones do seem to have some mysterious effect on the brain.
Radiation from your mobile phone may affect your memory.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Guys, I had no idea that I'd been exposed to this unseen radiation, EMR, without even realizing it. Okay, so check this out. This EMR is present in our everyday items, from our mobile phones, our laptops, microwaved. It's even present in hairdryers, and I had no idea about this. This has been affecting my health invisibly without me even realizing it. So I've got to find out some more information, and I've got to find somebody who knows what they're talking about. So I've decided to look around and find someone who could give me answers about this EMR, and so far it seems like I found someone who might be able to tell me more about it. I've already made an appointment with Dr. Roland Victor from Sky Clinic. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Here I am at Sky Clinic Kuala Lumpur, and I'm going to meet Dr. Roland Victor. Sky Clinic is a holistic lifestyle destination clinic with emphasis on body, mind and spirit. And Dr. Roland is the key resident medical doctor, who is also an influencer, by the way. He specializes in the field of integrative medicine with key interest in hormone and nutrition balance. Hi there, I have an appointment with Dr. Roland.
Hi, hello. Okay, please have a seat for a sec.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Mark.
Hey, Dr. Roland.
Welcome to the Sky Clinic.
Nice to meet you.
Please come in.
Firstly, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to see me today.
You're welcome.
I'm actually here to ask you some questions about EMR.
You mean electromagnetic radiation?
Yes, so I saw a few videos on YouTube and I'm a bit concerned, to be honest.
So what will be your main concerns?
Well, I didn't know how harmful it might be to the body, and I just want to know a bit more about it from an expert, so that's why I'm here today.
Sure, let me share you some information. So when we look into electromagnetic radiation, we need to understand there's so many components to it. The first thing we need to see is, of course, the ionizing radiation, which we refer to like nuclear exposure, space exposure, where these kind of ionizing radiation can be dangerous. Even also the usage of like X-ray. And then there's another component which is less harmful, but we cannot rule it out, which is non-ionizing radiation. These come from our phones, laptops, our microwave, and even our Wi-Fi. So Mark, what I have here is an interesting device. Its function is to actually trace and detect non-ionizing radiation.
So it's like a radiation detector?
Exactly.
Ooh.
So I just have to on it, and then if I place the near field area of the phone,
wow, that's over 1,400.
Exactly. So you see if I laptop, the numbers just keep increasing. So when there's a beep, we see there is some form of electromagnetic wave being exposed through our devices.
Wow, I'm quite surprised at how high those numbers are just for like a mobile phone or a laptop. Is this something we should be concerned about?
Yes, I think even as healthcare professionals, we are already concerned about non-ionizing radiation. And have you experienced before, when you were using your phone for pretty much of a long time, or on the desktop, or even hooked up with your Bluetooth earbuds, have you experienced that fatigue, especially in your limbs?
Well, yeah, but I assume that was because I've been holding my phone in my hand.
Your phone is light, but you must know something, that there's something called as rouleau formation, where red blood cells start to stack on each other.
Rouleau formation?
Yes.
Well, I've never heard about this rouleau formation before. Could you explain a bit more about it?
Sure. So let me just use my board to explain to you in a simplified manner. Okay. So if you see there are blood vessels, there are many branches in them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you have red blood cells traveling inside. And imagine this is a red blood cell, and they start to form clumps or stagnation. They start to stack among each other.
It's like a caterpillar.
Exactly, something like that, or a bunch of chips. So what happens is, due to the presence of iron inside red blood cells. They are rich in ferrite. Magnets or electromagnetic radiation increase or makes their charge more positive, and they start to stack. And when they start to stack, this disrupts their interchange between delivering oxygen into the cells and then taking up carbon dioxide into the red blood cells. So when this happens in the capillaries, you feel fatigue and tired. And this can happen not just in your arm, your legs, it can happen in your brain, in your organs, everywhere. Our lives require a lot of electronic gadgets these days, right from our laptops, our handphone, and even our driving vehicles are actually emitting electromagnetic waves. There's many studies and journals that are citing that an excessive exposure towards EMR can lead to cancer provocation in the body, whether it's benign or malignant. Possibilities are there.
After hearing about all these health problems, I'm a bit concerned about myself, and I'm curious to know what my red blood cells could actually look like.
You want to check that?
If it's possible, yeah.
Yeah, we have a simple prick test and we can actually analyze the red blood cells.
Okay,
let's do that.
Let's go. Being always on the phone and my laptop for work and learning about the health effects of EMR is beginning to worry me. So let's find out what my results of my blood test are, as suggested by Dr. Roland.
So what we can see here are red blood cells. We can see red blood cells, they are very translucent and they don't have a nucleus. And we can see beautifully the red blood cells moving around in the matrix. So my question to you is, how long since you were away from your phone?
I think about 40 minutes maybe.
That seems not your kind of reality.
Oh no, I'm on my phone all the time.
Okay, so what we can do is, you get on your phone for maybe close to about half an hour, holding it, and then we'll check again and see how does the capillary blood look like.
I thought my result was good. Okay, right. Whew. It looked like my first blood test result was clean, with no signs of blood clotting or blood clumps. But would just 30 minutes of cell phone usage really do any harm at all to my body? I hope not. Let's find out.
Okay, let's have a look. There you go.
Oh wow, that's very different.
So you can see all the cells now being stacked. See, all of them are, you cannot see those loose cells. You can see most of the cells now all stacked.
Clumped up together, right?
Exactly. Just look at that. The big message is always to try to reduce our exposure. It's almost impossible not to use, but try to be a bit more cautious in the usage.
So the thing is, I know you say it's better to reduce. It's impossible for somebody like me, and I'm sure there's lots of people out there that also need to be holding their phones. So is there anything I can do?
In fact, Mark, there are devices that can protect and harmonize the exposure of electromagnetic wave.
What do you mean harmonize?
Harmonize meaning to say that it will reduce the exposure of electromagnetic wave. At the same time, you are able to use your devices like in normal times.
Can I see what one of these devices look like?
Yeah, I have one at the hall. Let me go get it.
Nice.
This is the device that can actually help harmonize your electromagnetic frequency wave.
It looks very slick.
Looks like a simple portable device.
Yeah.
And you want to see how it works?
Sure.
Come. See how much of exposure is going. Can you see the exposure to your phone?
Yeah.
It's high, right?
Yeah.
You can see the laptop and all still are having a lot of exposure. So
Don't tell me if I turn that on, that's all going to be gone.
let's see that. So now I'm going to turn this on.
Wow.
No
It's
exposure.
0.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And if I do it back again, check on your phone, everything is on back.
What? Just one click and
Exactly.
gone. It's still quite hard to believe that just one device can really make that much difference for the EMR.
It
so
does.
could we do another test to prove it?
So what we can do, certainly we can get the device on, You play on your gadget for the next 30 minutes and we will do another prick and see how the red blood cells look like.
Okay, let's put it to the test.
Okay, let's do that.
With the environment harmonizer turned on beside me, Dr. Roland and I proceeded to do a third blood test to see just how well this technology supposedly suppresses EMR. Okay, so this looks completely different to the last test, doesn't it?
Yep, clearly looks different, lesser rule of formation.
No, so the device has worked.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Okay, well, thank you so much for introducing me not only into the health factors we need to be aware of when it comes to using devices, but also thank you for showing me a solution that can eliminate that. Well, I am back home and I have to say I am so happy that I learned so much today about EMR and its effects on our health. Radiation is real, guys. It is everywhere and we should try our best to avoid it or to at least lessen it in our lives. Thank you so much, Dr. Roland, for introducing the M-Guard to me. I definitely feel much better knowing that I am protected by this technology while I'm using my phone and my laptop. So always remember to take frequent breaks from your devices and of course, to stay safe.